Hello everyone, I'm going to do a how to stretch your lobes using tape video. A lot of people misunderstood me when I told them I was doing a taping plugs tutorial, so obviously I'm going to have to word the title properly. My ears are currently at 12mm. I am taping them at the moment. To tape, you'll need some PTFE tape. That's my preference. A lot of people use bondage tape as well, but personally, for how I'm going to do it, this is the best way. Bio oil or similar, vitamin E oil, other oils, I can't think of them right now, but I will probably put them in the comments when I do think of them. When stretching, you will need to make sure that your ears are lubricated, so to speak, but that doesn't mean use lube, use oils. Or similar, I think, well, this was Holey butter. It's actually gone now. You also need scissors to cut the PTFE with. A lot of people just put it straight onto the plug. I don't personally. I find it too fiddly. Right. I currently have about 4 or 5 layers on mine at the moment. That's my plug. That's all the tape on it. That's the back of the plug. Yep, not a very nice plug. But it's all I have tape at the moment. That is how much I had. So I should technically be halfway to 13mm. Right, so let's get started. That's my lovely lobe, nice and circular. No butthole. I'm just going to massage it quickly with some bio oil. Just keep it open. What I like to do is I like to stick my finger through my ear, make sure I get it all round. Nice and lubed up. And I also cover the plug a little bit. This is all using bio oil, which I know it's quite expensive, but you can get it cheaper online. fragrancedirect.com. You can also find cheaper alternatives in places like Savers. Right, so you saw how much I had on before, which means I'm going to increase the amount that I had on. So, see if you can see that. Probably going to try this. If it's a bit too long, I'll just cut it back off. So, the trick is to put it on really, really tightly. It can be quite fiddly at first, so annoying at first. Because if you don't do it tight enough, let's restart in, just placing it on so it's on straight. If you don't do it tight enough, it will just bunch up when you put it in. Also, I have a little trick which I use. That would be where there's a little excess, where it's a bit longer than the actual plug, I kind of curve it round, so it's sitting round the edge of the plug as well. So when you put it in, obviously it's not going to bunch up as much. It might still a little bit, but as long as your lobe is still sitting on top of the tape, it's okay. Because obviously that's the whole point. Now you just put it very, very tightly. It might stretch a little bit, but this is a good thing because we don't really want it thick. Obviously, as we add the layers, we add it thick. We make it thick. So here we are. I've got the whole plug covered so far, and I've still got all that to go. And bear in mind I had about 4 or 5 layers on, so I'm putting about 6 layers on now. Apparently it's about 8 layers for each millimetre. So just carry on putting that round. It's also useful to use tape when you're trying to just get double flares in, because obviously when you first stretch up, they're going to be tight. And obviously you have to wait a while before stretching and putting in double flares anyway, but this does help the process, makes it a little bit quicker. Right, so we've got that all on there now. Nice and thick. I've not got it curled round as much as I normally do. Normally have it all on the front as well. So then what we do is we take the bio oil, and I personally pour it on because I think it covers it better. Soak the plug. Well, because it's a little thicker, it's not going through as much. So we just add some more oil. Add some more oil. we're trying to get it so the white goes see-through. So it's starting to go see-through now. Just keep covering it in oil, it doesn't matter how much you use. More is better than having less. Here we go, it's starting to go see-through now. Can you see how it's different colour? Probably not. But you'll notice the difference when you do it yourself. Right, so making sure it's all still smoothed down. And pop it back in. Nope, I can't get that in because it's too thick. So just take a bit off. Taking about half the amount off. Oh, don't drop it, that very helps. Now try again. And there we go, in. So you can see that in, you see I've got a little bit of tape hanging over there. That is fine as long as the rest of my ear is sitting on the tape. Just making sure. I will then use a mirror. A bit hard to see yourself on a camera. Yeah, that's all through. Now I would normally leave that about 2-3 days, depends on how much tape I put on. I'll probably leave this a little longer. But every time I do it, I do change all of the tape, so I'm putting on another 3-4 layers, 5 layers on every time. I don't add onto the layers, I take it all back off. Personally, because I find it's a lot more hygienic. It gets very, very stuffy otherwise. Because I've sprayed butt bile on that about 2-3 times, because it can get very itchy when you leave it on for long periods of time. So it is best to change it. It's like with anything, if you leave your plugs in too long, you don't clean them, your ears can get itchy. That's that. I'll be doing the same on that ear. Any questions, put them in the comments. If you want any more advice on what to use, what's best. A lot of people don't say that Vaseline's bad. I personally don't think so. If there's nothing else around and your ears need a good massage, which you should be doing every day, go for it. I personally use this at the moment, which is Hemp Moisture High Balm from Body Shop. I was using Holey buttr. As you can see, it's been through the wash. Brilliant stuff. I've run out. You can get that from fleshtunnel.co.uk. If you want to ask any questions about my piercings, feel free. I will even make a video if people want to. I mean, my experience with my cheek piercings have had just under a year. I've got a diary online which I can post in the comments if people want. But yeah, just feel free to ask any questions. I may not be the expert on taping and stretching, but I can give you the best advice. Alright, bye!